I just want to know what it sounded like so they know that's their entrance cue. Okay, everyone, in a minute we will enter. So, in a minute, feel free to start that music. Wait, we supposed to be backstage?
Yes, Jalen.
Yes, go backstage, Jalen. Let's go, Flip Hop, let's go. I hate this place.
Hate it! I can't keep up. You rush at such a pace.
Peace, my dear, peace. Come no farther. I don't wish to cause you any bother.
What duty demands I insist on giving, but mother, what has caused this hasty leaving?
I just don't like the way your household
Don't
runs.
like it!
And nobody cares what I would have done. Oh, yes, I leave your household quite dissatisfied, for all my wise advice has been defied. And nobody respects me. And everybody shouts. Truly, this is a home for the king of love.
If I may,
And you, my dearie, are a bold lassie, little brazen and very sassy. You butt into everything to speak your mind, and you, grandson, are a fool of the worst kind.
fool!
It is I, your grandmother, that pronounced this edict, and to my son, your father, I have oft predicted that you'll turn out to be a worthless wastrel, and give to him in life a foretaste of hell.
I think
My own, his sister, say mother did far better. You're extravagant, and it wounds me, I guess, to see you sashay around, dressed like a princess, a woman who needs only to please her mate. Dear daughter, need not trip and undulate.
Madam, after all.
And her brother. As for you, I respect you,
Respects.
love you,
Loves.
and revere you too. And if it were my son, her spouse, I would at once beg you to leave this house. Without cease you teach your rules and mottos, which decent people should never follow.
Never.
I now speak frankly, but it is my part. I never spare the words that stir my heart.
Your man Tartuffe is satisfied, no?
Oh, he's a holy man of a house. And I cannot bear without great room to hear him mocked by a fool like you.
What? Am I myself to bear a carping critic? A base usurper with power tyrannic. So much so that we have no power for our own diversion without hearing about that creep subversion.
If we were to hear and obey his whims, we couldn't do anything without sins, for he forbids all this false doctrine.
And everything he forbids is well forbidden. He strives to guide you on the road to heaven. And it is my son's duty to make you love him.
No, Grandma. Neither Dad or anyone else can convince me or obligate me to wish for his good health. Line.
I'd be false to
I'd
myself.
be false to myself if I didn't say this. When I see him, I begin to get pissed. And cold something, and you said, I can smell it now. I can smell the outcome. Soon that Coot and I will find ourselves in a grand dispute.
It's certainly a clear cause for remark when a nobody acts like a patriarch.
Right.
A beggar who was barefoot when he came hence and whose whole wardrobe was worth 2 cents. And he also tries to forget his passport. He forgets everything and plays the master.
Oh, mercy on me. Things would be so much better if you'd only follow his holy orders.
He passes for a saint in your fantasy, but I swear he acts with hypocrisy.
Your tongue.
Oh, not to him nor his man Laurent would I trust my honor without good warrant.
I don't know what his servants like at heart, but for the man himself, I'll guarantee his part. You only treat him with hate and aversion because he truly strives for your soul's conversion. He hurls his heart up against each sin, and the glory of God is all he hopes to win.
Yes, but why, especially during some time past, must he ban all guests from our home? Can a courtesy call offend heaven so much as to cause a huge commotion? And would you like it explained between us? Madam there, on my oath, he's jealous.
Oh, be quiet and think before you speak. Others too condemn the company that you keep. All this bustle from the people who arrive, the carriages ceaselessly parking at curbside, and the servants in a circle chattering makes noise that your neighbors find nerve-shattering. I'd like to think that there's no harm meant, but when gossips talk, they're malevolent.
Madam, how can you stop people from talking?
That's right.
It would be truly irritating if, for the sake of idle foolish chatter, we renounce the friends that really matter.
Right.
And even if we've resolved to do it, how could you hope to keep the whole world quiet?
How?
No castle walls can defend against lies. We should just ignore the fools and who criticize and strive to live a life of innocence and ease.
Daphne, our neighbor, and her petty spouse, weren't they the ones who slandered this house?
I think they were.
Those who the whole world find ridiculous are always first in line to stick it to us. They always snip out and swiftly share the earliest rumors of a love affair, swiftly sowing the seeds of scandal with eager expedition and twisting truth past all expedition. In their own colors, they paint all others, brazenly calling all men their brothers, in the hopes of finding some expedition. I don't remember. They'll try to give a gloss of innocence to their schemes and make others share the burden of blame that is only theirs.
All this hair splitting is off the subject. Florence lives a life that is perfect. With all her thoughts on heaven. And I hear she deeply mourns the way you live here.
The lady herself is quite an example. You want to chase life? Oh, she's a nice sample. But old age has stuck her in a zealous mood, and everybody knows she's a reluctant prude. Because as long as she could snare a man's heart, she was more than willing to play her part. But now that her eyes have lost their luster, she leaves the world that already left her. Line. No. And uses, Nadia, are you on book? Yeah. Say the line, girl. And uses a pompous veil of phony wisdom to hide the fact that her looks are gone. It's the last resort of the aging flirt, so pleased at having no man at her skirt, that line, that alone and abandoned to solitude, her only recourse is to become, say with me, a prude. And these good women censure all with such great severity, nor do they pardon much. They biliously blame immorality, not from charity, but only from envy, that others are drinking in that pleasure from which old age now drains their measure.
Such idle tales form a silly song. In your home, my dear, I've been ignored too long. Because like a crapshoot to whip the die, Madame won't give up her turn. But my chance has come. And I applaud my son's great wisdom in opening his home to this holy person who's been heaven sent to meet your needs in turning from evil to God's holy deeds. In your soul's salvation, please pay attention. What we reprehend merits reprehension. These visits, these balls, these conversations are flawless signs of satanic possession. In them you never hear the holy credo. Just song, chatter, gossip, and innuendo. Often the neighbors get stabbed to the heart by vicious lies from the third or the fourth part. So good people suffer real anxiety from the sad confusion spread at your party. A slew of slanderers are spread along the way, and, as a doctor told me the other day, this is truly the Tower of Babylon. Because everybody babbles on and on and on. And now comes to
I'm not following. I'm sure it would just lead to more quarreling. Oh, how that old Heron is!
I regret she cannot use you here and say that epithet. She'd tell you, I don't know. She'd tell you I'd like what she thinks of your wit, and that she's not old enough to merit it.
What a fuss she made about nearly nothing. Nothing. What a passion for Tartuffe, her darling.
Oh, really? She's better. No, she's not. She's normal compared to her son. If you could see him, you'd say, here's one who's nuts. During the war, he seemed quite sage, and in serving his prince showed some courage. But now he's become an absolute fool since he gave himself up to Tartuffe's rule. He calls him his brother and the love of his life, more dear than mother, daughter, son, or wife. He's so confident of all his secrets and the sole protector.
He caresses him.
No, he's the sole director of all his projects. He caresses him, kisses him, and couldn't show a mistress more love and affection than he gives to this leech. At dinner, he gives him the highest place and watches with joy as he stuffs his face with tarts and cakes and often the best part of a pig. And if he should happen to hiccup or fart, says, God be with you. He's mad about him. His honey, his hero. He always quotes him and admires his deeds. His smallest acts are miracles, and even his stupidest words are oracles. Doctor! Who uses his dupe to make a buck, knows 100 wily ways to pluck his duck line.
He breaks off great songs.
And breaks off great sums with his biblical bull, and demands the right to censure us all. Line.
His foolish footman.
His foolish footman, line.
Has such,
His foolish footman has such presumption that even he, line.
He dares to give.
Even he dares to give us instruction. Madly preaching, he scatters with eyes of fires our ribbons, our rouge, and even our best attire. Line.
Last night
he ripped up with his own bare hands a kerchief left lying in the Holy Lands, claiming that our sin was truly gigantic in mixing what's holy with what's satanic.
Should be glad you missed the dreadful chore of attending her lecture beside the door. Here comes my staff. Since he doesn't see me, I'm going upstairs to rest quietly.
Then I'll remain with no pleasure on my part, just tell him hello and then quickly depart.
Ask him about the marriage to Marianne. I think Tartuffe will oppose it if he can. He set so many, as you know, prerequisites. And you know what interest I take in it. And the flame that inflamed my sister Anne Blair has made his sweet sister so very dear to me that I think if I had the opportunity.
Hello, brother!
I'm glad you returned before my departure. And the countryside isn't quite blossomed yet.
Oh, Doreen! One second, brother, please. Just let me set my heart at ease and soothe my fears concerning the things that have happened here. For these past 2 days, how have things gone? What has happened? How is everyone?
The first day, your wife had a bad fever and a headache that just wouldn't leave her.
And Tartuffe?
Tartuffe! Oh, he was fine, line.
He's
He's in splendid shape, fat and flabby, with red lips and a flushing face.
Oh, poor fellow.
That night, your wife felt so sick and so feverish that she could only pick at her dinner and scarcely ate a bite.
And Tartuffe?
He alone ate with all his might and devoutly devoured a pair of pheasants and a leg of lamb in Our Lady's presence.
Oh, poor fellow.
The whole night passed before she could even close her eyes to fall asleep. We shivers and chills beset her in bed, and right up till dawn we watched her with dread.
And Tartuffe?
Drowsy from all that he consumed, he left the table, went straight to his room, and fell quickly into his nice warm sack. Somewhere on his back, where he slept all night, flat on his back.
Oh, poor fellow.
At last, your wife began heeding our advice, and she needed bleeding and mine.
And she began.
Continue.
And she
Okay,
began.
and she began to recover soon thereafter.
And Tartuffe?
He couldn't have been any better. And to fortify himself against every ill, and to regain the blood that Madame spilled, he drank. And you have to follow me for this because you're interested. He drank 4 great glasses of wine.
Oh, poor fellow.
There, stay here. Sorry, thank you, stay here. Both of them are now quite fine. Oh. I'll now be going to tell your wife of your deep concern to this threat to her life.
She's making fun of you to your face, brother. And frankly, I don't mean to make a bother, but I will admit that there may be some justice in what she said. What a crazy caprice you have for him. And how could he exert such charm that you would let your wife be here? After taking this pauper into your house,
Stop
you go
there or we must part. You don't know the man to whom you refer.
Okay, say I don't know the man if you prefer, but to know what sort of man he might
Brother,
be.
you'd be charmed. If only you could see him, then your glee would be gargantuan. He's a man a man. Learn from him a peacefulness so exquisite that lets you drop your woes like dried horse shit. Yes, I've been reborn because of his preaching. He teaches me that I shouldn't love anything. From every earthly passion he has freed my life. I watch my mother, brother, children, and my wife drop dead without caring so much as that.
You sure seem to have humane sentiments down pat.
Brother, if you could have seen him as I did at first, your eyes would have feasted with a spiritual thirst. Each day he came to the church smiling with such sweet peace and threw himself down before me on both knees. He drew the eye upon him of everyone there by the holy fervor of his pious prayer. He sighed and wept aloud in saintly fashion and humbly kissed the earth in a fetching fashion. And when I was going, he rushed up front to bless me with water from the holy font. And then his servants, matching his master to a T, informed me of his identity and his poverty, so I made a donation. But then he tried to return a portion. It is too much, he said. You are too generous. I don't merit your mercy and your kindness. And when I refused to take it back, he gave it in alms to the poor right there in the nave.
Brother,
And then God bade me take him into my home. And now life is sweet as a honeycomb. He governs us all, and bids my wife, to protect my honor, take his godly rule upon her. He forewarns me of men who might give her the eye.
Like him?
And really, I think he is far more jealous than I. You would not believe his fear of hell. I mean, he thinks himself dead for the least bagatelle. Such trifles suffice to scandalize him that he even accused himself of sin for having slain with a bit too much wrath a flea that just happened to cross his path.
brother, I think you're going crazy. Are you mocking me with such sheer lunacy?
And how can you pretend that this pure
And
rock?
how can you pretend that this pure rock is nothing more than just that pure rock?
Brother, your words reek of that free thought which I find you more than a bit impeached. And as I have 10 times or more clearly preached, you'll soon find yourself in a wicked bind.
This is the the normal jargon of your kind, they think that everyone who, like,
They want everyone.
they want everyone to be as blind as you are, as they are. To be clear-sighted is to be in error, and to reject their vain hypocrisy is to have no faith or sanctity. Like,
Go on.
come on with your tart sermon, scarcely smart. I know what I'm saying, and God sees my heart. I'm not a slave to your little ceremony. There's false piety like false bravery. Just as one sees when honor calls us, the men that are the bravest make the,
Never make the most fuss.
never make the most fuss. Like,
So too, the good
so
Christians.
too, the good Christians whom we should follow
Are not those who find life.
are not those that find life so hard to swallow. What now? Do you not make a distinction between hypocrisy and true devotion? Do you use the same commonplace for a mere mask and a true face? To equate artifice with sincerity is to confound appearance and reality. This word,
To admire.
to admire this shadow the way that you do is to prefer counterfeit money to truth. Like,
The majority of men.
the majority of men wear this false disguise. Their
True natures.
true natures are
Are rarely displayed.
rarely displayed. Like,
For them, the bounds of reason.
for them, the bounds of reason are too small. In their shabby souls, they like to lounge and sprawl. Like,
And very often they spoil.
and very often they spoil a good deed because of their need for excess and reckless speed. Right?
But all this, brother.
But all this, brother, is idle chatter.
Brother, it is true, you are a renowned teacher with all the world's knowledge in your coffer. You are the only oracle, the wisest sage, the enlightened one, the Cato of our age. And next to you, all other men aren't dumb.
Brother, I know I'm not the wisest one, nor the most learned man in Christendom, but in moral matters, my greatest coup is to differentiate false from true.
And since I know.
And since I know of no hero about more to be praised than the truly devout, and nothing at all with greater appeal,
Ooh, that needs to be way lower.
the holy fervor of a saintly zeal, so too nothing can be more odious than a whitewashed face of zeal that's specious, or these frank charlatans seeking places, whose false and sacrilegious double faces exploit our love of God and make a game of our reverence for Christ's holy name. These people who, with a shopkeeper's soul, make cheap trinkets to trade on the credo, whose, like,
In hope to put.
in hope to purchase credit and favor, bought with sly winks and effective fervor. These people, I say, whose uncommon hurry on the path to heaven leads straight through their treasury, and who, like,
You withering and praying.
and who, writhing and praying, demand a profit each day while and call for retreat while pocketing their pay, who know how to tally their zeal with their vices, vindictive, faithless, full of artifices, to ruin someone they'll hide their resentment under a capacious cloak of godly contentment. Fine.
They are doubly dangerous.
They are very dangerous in their vicious ire. They destroy us with what we admire. And their piety, which they gain an accolade, is a tool to slay us with a sacred blade. These men, there are many men in a false disguise, but those with pure hearts are easy to recognize. Our age, my friend, our age, my friend, has brought into plain sight many glorious examples of what is right. Look at Aristotle and Piander, Orant, Alcidamus, and Orcotanda. Their titles are those that all agree to. They decline all fanfare for their virtue. They don't indulge in vain ostentation. Their humane faith finds form in moderation. They don't censure all our actions. By their own actions, for they see the vain pride in such transactions. Putting boastful rhetoric beyond, leaving boastful rhetoric to others, by their own actions, they reprove their brothers. The appearance of evil is no concern of theirs. They cast the best light on others' affairs. They plot no intrigues. They seek no other fleece. Their only concern is to live at peace. They never cause a sinner's chagrin. Their abhorrence is only at sin. And they never take the side of God more extremely than God himself, who could act supremely. These are my models, and these are their ways. Such examples are those that most merit praise. But your man, in truth, is not made of such steel. In good faith, perhaps you praise his great zeal, but I think you are dazed by his meaningless glitter.
Oh. Dear brother-in-law, are you finished?
Yes.
Oh, your humble servant.
Pardon, one word, brother. Let's put this discussion aside. You know, Belair has your promise to be my young spouse.
Yes.
And you have announced this fact to your house.
It is true.
Then why postpone the event?
I don't know.
But, fine.
Do you intend
to retract?
Perhaps.
But how can you go back on your word?
Fine.
I didn't say
I would.
I hope no absurd hitch could make you withdraw your promise.
We'll see.
Why do you speak with such finesse? But Belair sent me here to ask you this verbatim.
Oh, praise God.
But what shall I report to him?
What you will.
But it is essential that I know your plans. What are they?
To do as God wishes.
Stick to the point. I know your promise. Do you intend to keep it, yes or no?
Very well.
I fear this promise will be withdrawn. I must go back and report what's going on.
Marianne!
Yes?
Come here. We must speak privately.
Father, what is it? What is it you seek?
I'm just checking to see if anyone can overhear us. This is the perfect place for such a purpose. It's okay. Marianne, I find that your heart is and you have always been most dear to me.
A father's love brings true felicity.
That's well said. Now, mine.
And
And to earn it most fully, you should devote yourself to contenting me.
That's how my devotion is put to the proof.
Good. Now, what do you think of our guest, Tartuffe?
Me?
You think well before you reply.
All right, tell me what to say, and I'll comply.
Oh, that's sensibly spoken. Tell me, girl, that his merit shines like a gleaming pearl, that he warms your heart, and that you would rejoice to have him be your husband by my choice, eh?
Eh?
What's that?
Please?
What?
Am I in error?
Why?
Why?
whom do you wish?
Whom do you wish that should touch my heart, and whom should I rejoice with? Now, why?
Touches my heart, and who would rejoice me?
If we join by your choice and
If we
matrimony,
join by your choice and matrimony.
your choice.
Tartuffe!
Out of the question, Father, I assure you. Why urge me on such an imposture?
Child, I wish it to be true, and it should be enough that I chose it for you.
What, Father, would you?
Yes, I intend, you see, to unite in marriage Tartuffe and my family. He will be your husband. Since you have promised, I do declare it. What do you stare at? You must be eaten up with curiosity to eavesdrop on my daughter and me.
I don't know whether to lie.
Whether the rumor I hear.
Whether the rumor I hear is sly conjecture or a wicked sneer. I've just heard about this marriage, and I trust it is only verbiage.
Why is the idea itself so very absurd?
Oh, I wouldn't believe it, sir, if you gave your word.
I will make you believe it by and by.
Yes, you're going to tell us it's a bold-faced lie.
I am only saying what you soon will see.
Line. Nonsense.
What I say, dear girl, soon will be.
Go on. Don't believe him. It's too bizarre. He's joking.
I say...
No! You've gone too far, and no one believes.
Damn! Oh, sorry. Damn you, you shrew!
Oh, well, I believe you then. The worse for you. What, monsieur? Can you pose as one whose stage, strictly stroking your bearded visage, and still be fond enough to wish?
Like,
Hear
hear
me.
me. Hear me. I have given you too much liberty, and it no longer gives me any pleasure.
Monsieur, please, keep your anger within measure. Are you mocking us with this silly plot? Your daughter's no match for a bigot. He has other schemes to worry about. And what would you gain if you went this lout? If she went this lout with your buff, what benefit would it bring to pick a bomb?
Say he has nothing. For that reason, for that reason, you should revere him the more. He is a holy man, and nobly poor. And it raises him up to greater grandeur that he has renounced all wealth by his pure detachment from the merely temporal, and his powerful love for the eternal. But my assistants may give him the means to restore his lands and remove his liens. He is a man of repute in the land of his birth, and even as he is a man of worth.
Yes, so he tells us, but his vanity does not sit so well with true piety. A man pleased with a simple sanctity needn't want his name and his vanity, in his dignity, and his humility, born of devotion, suffers beneath such blatant ambition. What's good is his pride? But perhaps I digress. Let's speak of the man, not his nobleness. Can you bestow without feeling like a rat? Girl like this, on a man like that? And shouldn't you think of propriety and foresee the end with anxiety? We know that some girls cannot remain chaste if their husband tush is not to taste, and that the best laid plans for an honest life are somewhat easier for the best laid wife, and that many a man with a horned head has driven out their wife to another man's bed, it is entirely much to ask that a wife be faithful to a flabby and one who gives a girl to a man like that is guilty before God for all her mistakes. Consider the peril you expose yourself to.
So you think I should learn how to live from you?
You could do worse than follow my lead.
Dear daughter, do drop this maid's daffy creed.
Hey.
Blind.
I know what's best for
I
you.
know what's best for you in this affair. It's true. I betrothed you to young Valere, but I hear he likes his dicing and his drinking and worse, is inclined to free thinking.
Oh my God.
I know with regret that we don't see him in mass.
Must he be there the same moment you pass, like those who attend only to be seen?
Tartuffe,
Your advice isn't had.
your advice isn't wanted. Don't intervene.
Okay.
Tartuffe is on the path to salvation. And that's a treasure past all calculation. This wedding will be crowned with wealth of blessings of mine. This wedding will be crowned with.
This wedding will bring blessings beyond.
This wedding will bring blessings beyond measure and be crowned with great happiness and treasure. And together you will live, thriving on love, like a pair of newborn babes or a pair of turtle doves. Fine.
You will never be.
You will never be found in angry debate, for you will find all that you wish in this mate.
Oh, I'm sure. She'll only make him a cuckold, I'm sure.
What?
He looks just like a caricature. And his big monsieur will make him an ass, no matter how much virtue your daughter has.
Don't interrupt me.
Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me.
And remember your place.
Don't interrupt me. And remember your place. And quit sticking your nose in my face.
I'm only trying, sir, to protect you.
You're very kind, but please shut up, do.
If I didn't like you,
I don't need liking.
but I will like you despite this scrapping.
Oh,
Your honor is dear, and I'd be provoked to let you be the joke of some smutty joke.
oh, can't you be quiet?
It's in all good conscience. It would be lying. It would be what?
It's a shame to
Oh,
foster.
it is a shame to foster such an alliance.
Stop, you viper, with your brazen traits!
What? You've been reborn and you give way to hate?
Yes, your twaddle has made me quite high-strung, and now I insist that you hold your tongue.
Right. But I'll think it's silence nonetheless.
So, think if you wish, but strive for success at shutting your mouth. Or beware.
Okay.
Now, let's see. I've weighed everything quite maturely.
I hate the silence.
And without being smug, I'll say that Tartuffe's face
Yes, he has a nice muzzle.
is so fine that even if you forgot his other traits.
And they're a sorry lot. Ah, if I were in her place, most assuredly, no man would wed me without impunity, with impunity. And I'd prove to him right before the wedding, after the wedding, that a wife's vengeance lies in the bedding.
So, you think that I should learn how to live from you?
What's your beef, sir? I'm not speaking to you.
Then what are you doing?
Soliloquizing?
Everybody, give her good chastising. I think she needs a taste of the back of my hand. Oh, daughter, you should approve of all that I have planned, and have faith in a spouse who's my designee. Like,
Speak to yourself.
speak to yourself.
I have nothing to say to me.
Oh, just one little word.
I'm not in the mood.
Oh, because I was ready.
What ineptitude.
Fine.
Now, daughter.
Now, daughter, let's see some obedience and submit to my choice with complete deference.
I thumb my nose at such a silly spouse.
Daughter, your maid is a complete pest. She would arouse vice in a saint. Why?
She's an absolute shrew.
She would arouse vice in a saint. She's an absolute shrew. I am so upset that I can't continue. Her taunts have nearly driven me to swear, and I need to calm down in the open air.
Have you entirely lost your voice and heart? Why must I continue to play your part? To think you allow such a mad proposal without even giving us meek refusal?
How can I resist such a cruel patriarch?
By any means, don't be an easy mark.
But how?
Well, tell him you can't love on command, that you marry for yourself, not on demand. And since you are most concerned in these affairs, you'll something for yourself.
You
Bye.
choose for yourself.
You'll choose for yourself the sire of his heirs. And that if Tartuffe is so wise,
It's so charming.
is so charming to him, he could wed him himself if that's his whim.
A father, I'm sure, has absolute power. Before him, I can only cringe and cower.
Use your head. Valère wants to tie the knot. Do you really love him, I ask, or not?
Your injustice to me, Maureen, has a mortal sting. How could you ask me such a thing? Haven't I poured my soul out to you, and don't you know yet that my love is true?
How do I know that your heart echoes your voice?
You get James to block me with this not. This is not working. Stay here.
How do I know that your heart echoes your voice and that this love is truly your own choice?
Your doubts, Maureen, wrong me greatly. My true feelings are shown far too plainly.
You love him then?
Yes, it is the strongest passion.
And he seems to love you in the same fashion?
I think so.
Oh, and both of you burn equally for this union and marriage?
Certainly.
Okay, and about this other man, what's your intention?
I die before I submit to coercion.
Fine, then. I hadn't thought about that recourse. Death would give you such a forcible divorce. What an ingenious remedy! Jeez! I hate to hear such stupid ideas.
Good heavens, what a rotten mood you're in, Maureen. You have no pity for my pain.
I have no sympathy for foolishness and those who meet a crisis with such weakness.
What am I to do? I was born frail.
A woman in love, needs a heart of steel.
Isn't it? Why?
But haven't I kept it free?
Haven't I kept it free for my lover whose task it is to win me from my father?
What? If your father is a mad fanatic whose love for Tartuffe is completely lunatic and who has blocked the match that you are now bewailing, must your lover suffer? Lie? To be damned for failing?
Am I to admit how deeply I'm bitten by rejecting Tartuffe like the ones whose love smitten? Am I because of...
Am I because of Valère's strength and beauty?
Oh, I didn't equal.
Oh,
Am I because of Valère's strength and beauty to renounce my modesty and duty? And would you have me show my heart to all?
No! No. Oh, not at all. I'm wrong to forestall your marriage to Tartuffe, and my defiance is apparent in barring this alliance. What reason have I for my outrageous attempt to stop something so advantageous? Tartuffe! Oh, isn't he something to behold? Surely Tartuffe is not made from such a mold. If rightly viewed as to make a person laugh, 'twould be an honor to be his better half. The whole world already clowns him with glory, both in physique and character. Oh, he's laudatory. He has red ears and a florid, flushing face. With him for a mate, we live in joyful grace.
Dear God.
What delight you'll feel with him to have a man, to know that you're wed to a man like him.
Oh, please stop talking and show me the way to avoid this marriage. You've said enough, I will obey, and I'm ready to be led.
No, a good daughter must be obedient to her dad, even if he wishes her to make love to an orphan. What are you complaining of? You will proceed. to his little villa, where you will get your absolute fill of uncles and cousins to be entertained. Right away, you'll move among the most urbane of hits. First, you'll make some overture to the wives of the judge and the tax assessor, who all will kindly seat you in a folding chair. During Carnival, you may hope to find there a ball with 2 bagpipes for an orchestra and maybe some puppets and a tame gorilla. But if your husband gets...
Please, you're killing me. Help me avoid this catastrophe.
I am your servant.
Oh, Doreen, mercy.
To punish you, I ought to leave things be.
My dear girl.
No!
If I declared my love...
No, Tartuffe's your man, that's sure enough.
You know, I've always trusted that you would help me.
No, I'm sure you will be Tartuffe.
All right, then. If my fate no longer moves you, henceforth, you shall see me alone and blue. And from my deep sorrow, my heart will draw relief, and I know an absolute cure for my grief.
Whoa! I'm not really angry. Come back, too. In spite of it all, I pity you.
Doreen, if I am to be the one you crucify, you shall see how quickly I will die.
Don't torture yourself. We can easily block that. But look, I think that's by that, I see.
Gossip is singing a little ditty, my dear. News to me, and very pretty.
What?
That you will marry Tartuffe.
It is true that my father has such a thing.
Your father?
Has altered his inclination. Through him, all of this has come to my attention.
What? Seriously?
Yes, seriously. He wants this wedding, quite decidedly.
And how does your heart respond to this plan, madam?
I don't know.
Your response is plain. You don't know?
No.
No.
What do you recommend?
I recommend that you accept this husband.
You recommend that?
Yes,
Really?
I do. A wonderful choice, well worth attending to.
Very well. That's advice, sir, that I accept.
I doubt that taking it causes you regret.
No more regret than giving it causes you.
I gave it thinking pleasure would ensue.
And I'll take it, simply to please you.
Let's see what comes of this hullabaloo.
So, that's your love for me. And did you lie when...
Please, let's not speak of days gone by. You've told me quite plainly that I must embrace the man as my mate that they've chosen for that place. And now I promise to obey, since you so kindly advised me that way.
Don't excuse yourself through circumlocution. You've already made your own resolution, and you've seized upon a frivolous excuse to justify this lamentable ruse.
Quite true, and well said.
No doubt. And your soul, never lost for love of me its self-control.
Alas, alas, you may as well think so.
Yes, I may think so. But my broken heart foresees you two suffering from love's dart. I know to whom I'll take my heart in hand.
And the love that merit can command.
Oh, dear God, let's leave merit to one side. I haven't much of it, as you've signified. But I know where there's a woman, bright-eyed, soft-eyed, and open-hearted. And this double cross may make her more inclined to recompense my loss.
The loss is incredible. And your fickleness will soon lead you to find a new mistress.
I do my best, that you can be sure. When one is forgotten, it's hard to endure. And so, I must make myself forget. If I can't do it, I'll fake it. And yet, I could never forgive my own servility if I kept loving one who abandoned me.
What a noble, uplifting sentiment.
Quite so. Everyone should give it their assent. What? Do you think I should perpetuate the flame of love that I have felt of late and see you cast into another's arms without letting my heart seek other charms?
No, indeed. In fact, I wish the very thing were to happen right now.
You do.
Yes.
That's enough insults from you, madam! And now, I bid you adieu.
Very well.
And please remember that you are the one who forced me down this avenue.
Yes.
And that I am doing no more than following the path you took before.
So be it.
Fine. I'm doing what you want. I'm leaving forever! Not some short jaunt!
The sooner, the better!
Huh?
What?
You called?
Me? No.
Oh, I'll soon be abroad. Adieu, madame.
Adieu.
I think, perchance, you're lost your mind through extravagance, and I've only allowed you to go on to see, like this, to see what folly you might spawn. Hey, Valère.
What do you want, Doreen?
Come here.
No, I'm too mad. Don't intervene. She wishes me to drain this bitter cup.
Stop.
No! Can you see my mind's made up?
Oh.
My presence pains him. I drive him away. I think it would be best if I stay.
Hey, where are you going?
Let go!
No! Then return!
No, Doreen, this is none of your concern.
I see that my presence causes her pain. It would be best if I left her again.
Why?
Wait.
Okay, wait, thank you. Wait! May you both be damned if I want this mess. Oh, come here, you two, and settle this fracas.
But what's your plan?
What do you wish to do?
To patch things up a bit between you two. Are you out of your mind to fight in this way?
Did you hear her treat me like a popinjay?
Are you mad to have gotten so enraged?
Did you hear what happened? It can't be a swing.
You're both dunces!
No!
Oh. She wants nothing more than to be the one woman you adore.
What do you mean you adore?
Oh. He loves you alone, and to make you his wife is his only desire. I swear on my life.
How then could you give me such vapid advice?
And how could you demand it?
You're
Was that wise?
You're both insane! Oh. Now give your hands to me. Come on.
What for?
There. Oh. Now, yours, don't you see?
What's the point of all
Lord,
this?
quick, come on!
God.
Line.
Your love for each other.
Your love for each other cannot be withdrawn.
Don't react so painfully by the book. Try giving a fellow a civil look.
Our lovers are crazy. It's sad but true.
Am I not right to complain about you? And to tell the truth, weren't you rather unkind to delight in trying to upset my mind?
What about you? Weren't you the bigger ingrate?
Let's wait until later for this debate and try instead to stop this marriage.
What do we use for leverage?
We will wage warfare on every front. Oh, your father is bluffing and playing a stunt. But it might be better for you to seem to sweetly consent to his crazy scheme. So that whatever the future may bring, you can postpone and postpone and postpone this wedding. Sometimes, by gaining time, we gain our remedy. Sometimes you will feign a strange malady. Yes, whose sudden onset will bring some delay. Sometimes an ill omen will cause you dismay. You saw a corpse that never felt queer. Dreamt of muddy water or broke a mirror. The point above all that is no one, I guess, can force you to marry unless you say yes. But our ship would sail in fairer weather if you were never seen together. Go, and without delay, employ each friend to keep him on course towards what we intend. We are going to seek the help from his brother, and will also recruit your stepmother. Farewell.
Whatever we attempt to do, in truth, my greatest hope resides in you.
Although I cannot answer for my father, I vow I'll never belong to another.
How happy you have made me! If they ever...
Fine! You young lovers prattle forever, be off, I say.
Finally...
What, brother? You go off that way, and you the other.
May a bolt of lightning strike me dumb, and may everybody treat me like a bum.
Oh.
If respect
or force hinder me from blowing my top at this calamity.
For heaven's sake, control your displeasure. Your father has merely mentioned this measure. No one does everything he proposes. How one door opens may not be how it closes.
I need to stop this vulgar coxcomb's plot, and in 2 words tell him what's what.
Whoa! Now, why don't you let your stepmother manage him just as she does her father? Over Tartuffe, she has her own little ways of making him trust.
Making him welcome.
Making him welcome all that she says. Perhaps she makes his heart go pitter-patter. Pray God it's true. That would be a fine matter. In fact, she has summoned him for your sake, to see exactly what's at stake, to find out his feelings and to let him know what really rotten results would flow from any presumptions he might have to marry. His Alexis is praying, and I should tarry. Oh, then he'll descend after he meditates. Be off then, I beg you. Let me wait.
I may be here the whole time they meet.
No, they must be alone.
I won't even speak.
I won't even speak.
You're kidding yourself. You're so quick to anger, and that would surely put us all in danger. Go.
No. I'm going to watch without getting cross.
How tiresome you are. Here they come. Get lost. Oh.
Laurent, lock up my hair shirt and my skirt and pray for freedom from each carnal urge. If anyone comes calling, say I have gone to share my alms with the poor souls in prison.
Such affectation and boastful behavior.
What do you wish?
Oh, to say...
Wait! By our Savior, please, before you speak, take this handkerchief.
Why?
Because seeing your bosom causes me grief.
Honestly,
Everyone's eyes and soul may be wounded, and then sinful thoughts may grow unattended.
Then you are quite ready for a temptation, and bare skin makes on you a big impression. I really don't know why you feel such passion. I myself think lust is out of fashion. For I can see you nude from top to toe, without your pelt seeking my cheeks aglow.
Put a little modesty in your discourse, or I must leave you instantly perforce.
No, it is I who will leave you in peace. And I will just say this before I cease. Madame is coming down to visit you and demands the favor of a rendezvous.
Oh, yes, most willingly.
Isn't he sweet? I'm even surer the dogs in the heat.
Will she soon come?
I think I can hear her. Oh, yes, there! Now I will leave you two together.
Heaven forever in its great bounty grant you good health both in soul and body. And bless your days as much as he desires, who is the humblest of those your love inspires.
I'm much obliged for your pious wishes, but please, let us be seated, put ourselves at ease.
Have you quite recovered from your illness?
Yes, my headache quickly lost its sharpness.
My prayers haven't come down in by such grace from the heavenly one on high. Most of my recent prayers have in essence been mainly focused on your convalescence.
Your concern for me is somewhat disquieting.
I dearly cherish your precious well-being, and to restore it, I would have given my own.
That such Christian charity is overblown, but I am much obliged for all your care.
I try to do as much for you as I dare.
I wish to speak of some private business, and I'm pleased there's no one to overhear us.
In exchange for these unique blessings, I desire only to reveal to you my whole soul, and to swear that all my preaching about your guest, though perhaps overreaching, was not caused by any anger or hate, but rather by a zeal that's passionate and pure.
I wholly understand. Please, I'm much. I myself am in an encounter between us two, where your whole heart is open, through and through.
In exchange for this unique blessing, I desire only to reveal to you my whole soul, and to swear that all my preaching about your guest, though perhaps overreaching, was not caused by any anger or hate, but rather by a zeal that's passionate and pure.
I wholly understand and declare your belief that I seek only my you seek only my welfare.
Yes, madam, my devotion is such, and I would rather...
You're hurting me.
What?
Passion.
Passion pushes me too much, and I never wanted to hurt you, I swear. And I would rather...
Why is your pen there?
Feeling your dress, such fine dignity.
Oh, please let me go. You're tickling me.
Good Lord, this workmanship is marvelous. Craftwork nowadays is miraculous. I've never seen anything quite so fine.
That's true. But let's speak of this concern of mine. I heard that my husband may be breaking his word and giving you his daughter. What have you heard?
In truth, some such words did transpire, but that is not the joy to which I aspire. Line.
And I see,
And I see now those splendid attractions, line,
which I seek to attain.
which I seek to attain through all of my actions.
So all earthly love has been overthrown?
My breast does not hold a heart made of stone.
I'm sure your thoughts are on salvation, and nothing less holds any fascination.
The love that attracts us to what's eternal does not stop our love for the merely temporal. Our senses can be quite easily charmed by the perfect earthly works as God has formed. His glory is mirrored in those like you, and in you yourself we see its rarest hue. He has molded your face with such sublime art that it surprises the eye and transports the heart, and I can't gaze upon you, you perfect creature, without worshiping in you both God and nature. And sensing my soul in ardent love from this, the most beautiful portrait by God above. First, I thought this line.
At first I feared
that my secret passion might be a tricky trap laid by Satan. And I even resolved to flee from your eyes as if you were something to exercise. Then I learned, O beauty most lovable, that my ardor for you could never be culpable. That I should even consider it right, and so I submit to my heart's delight. I confess that I'm playing an audacious part, presenting to you the gift of my heart. But I place all my faith in your kindness like a beggar man hindered by blindness. In you I see peace, hope, happiness. On you depends my torment or my bliss. And through you alone I will finally be happy if you will, or sad if you please.
That declaration is very urbane, but in a man of God, it's a bit profane. You ought to protect your heart a bit better and reflect more deeply on such a matter. Saints like you, whom we all hail.
I may be holy, but I'm nonetheless male.
Oh!
And when one sees feminine charms, it's time for reason to throw up its arms. I know such word to me may seem strange, so madam, after all, I am not an angel. And if you condemn the confession I'm making, admit nonetheless that your beauty's breathtaking. From the first time I set eyes upon your supreme splendor, my heart became yours and you my queen. The ineffable sweetness of your divine gaze shattered my stout heart and set it ablaze. That will conquer all. Fasting, prayers, duty, and turn my vows into praise of your beauty. My eyes, my sighs have often shown my choice, but to make it still clearer, I now add my voice. If you should look down with a kindly eye upon the base woes of a slave such as I, and if your kindness should happen to lead you to stoop down and grant what I need, I should always have for you, O precious one, a love that beggars all comparison. All these gallants at court for whom wives act absurd or rash in their deeds and reckless in their words, they endlessly brag about every success, every favor they receive, they quickly confess. And their wagging tongues on which you rely dishonor the shrine upon which they lie. But men like me burn with a discreet fever, and we keep sweet secrets safe forever. The concern we have for your good reputation will also preserve you in your good station. In us, you will find, if you wish it, my dear, love without scandal, pleasure without fear.
I have heard your words and your rhetoric. Each of them clearly you laid it on thick. Aren't you afraid that I might be in the mood to tell my husband of your solicitude and that sudden knowledge of that sort might set back your hopes of his lasting support?
I know that you were only too gracious, and that you will forgive my audacious deeds and things sprang from a human failing, that passionate love that you were bewailing. and line.
And that you will reflect.
And then you will reflect when you view things afresh that I am not blind and a man's only flesh.
Others might think differently, I suppose, but discretion prevails, and I won't expose this matter to my spouse. In return, it's true, I do want one little favor for you. To push forward without any sly snare the wedding of Marianne and the mayor, to renounce on your own unjust power that would enrich you with another's dower.
That's it, bitch!
What the hell?
Oh, hell. No, Adam, no. By hiding here, I've heard all he proposed. And God in his goodness has guided me to confound this noisome bastard treachery. And discover a way to take my insolence for my vengeance for his hypocrisy and insolence. And to wake up my father and to justly screw this scumbag that wants to make love to you.
No, to me it is enough if he has striven to reform and marry the pardon I have given. Make me regret what I have avowed. I don't choose to discuss scandal out loud. A woman laughs at these masculine foibles and never place her mate to paltry troubles.
You have your own reasons for you have your own reasons for saying so. I have my reasons for my quid pro quo. And God in his guidance has given me this.
The very thought of sparing
The very thought of sparing him is a joke. The insolent pride of this baseless bloke. And God in his goodness has guided me.
has triumphed too often over my just wrath.
Has triumphed too often over my just wrath and sowed too much trouble along my path. For far too long, this liar has ruled over my old man and has blocked the love of that of mine and of Mary Ann. His perfidy must be brought to the light of day, and for this God gives us ready way. For this occasion, I thank the good Lord. It is far too lucky to be ignored, and the only way to deserve to lose it is to have it in hand and not lose it, use it.
But to me,
No. You're not going to block me no more. No, please. My mind is made up. It is time to rejoice and fill up the cup. And you're trying to invade to obligate me to give up the pleasure of my victory. I'm going to expose this affair without delay. And this is just the thing that'll make my day. Ah, Father! It may please and amuse you greatly to hear of what is going on lately. This friend line.
You're being well
You're
paid
being well blessed line.
for all your cares by your friend response.
You're being well blessed. Sorry,
You're being well paid for all your caresses.
You're being well paid for all your caresses by your friend's response to those tendernesses. And his eager something to make
His
you
great love.
Huh?
His great love for you has shown its hold.
His great love for you has shown his hold and his eagerness to make you a couple. And your money is quite sweet.
And I heard him confess to your bride.
I heard him confess to your bride a love that's lovesick and dove-eyed. And she wants to remain discreet because she's sweet.
But I cannot bear the man's impudence.
But I can't bear the man's impudence, because if I did, that would cause you great offense.
yes, I would never disturb my husband's rest by reporting the words of a silly pest. My honor does not demand such a thing, since I'm well able to resist flattering. We've never spoken out against my any power over you.
What do I hear? Good God, is it credible?
Yes, brother, I'm wicked and culpable. A sorry sinner, full of iniquity, as great a wretch as there could ever be. My entire life has been soiled with evil. It's nothing but a massive sinful upheaval. And I see that God has, for his punishment, chosen to mortify me with this event. Let them lie.
Let them connect.
Let them connect any crime with my name. I waive all offense and take up the blame. Believe what they tell you. Stoke up your wrath and drop me like a felon from your path. The whole, the shame that I bear cannot be too great, for I know I deserve a much worse fate.
Traitor! Do you dare, by your duplicity, to taint both this man's virtue and his purity?
What has the hypocrisy or the something of this man line?
Can the false meekness
Can the
of
false
this hypocrite
meekness of this hypocrite cause you to lose your
belie?
to belie?
Shut up, you misfit.
Shut up, you misfit!
Oh, let him go on. You were wrong to scold. And be wise to believe the story he's told.
That's right.
In light of his claims, why should you favor me? What do you know of my culpability?
Fair call.
Why put your faith in my exterior? Why should you think that I'm superior? No. Appearances are fooling you. I am the kind of man that you should eschew. The whole world thinks that I've earned God's blessing, but the plain truth is that I'm worth nothing.
That's right.
Yes, my dear son, speak. And don't merely chide. Accuse me of treason, theft, homicide. Call me every foul name you can recall. I deny nothing. I merit it all.
That's right.
And I beg on my knees to,
And I beg on my knees to bear this.
to bear the chagrin of the shameful result of my lack of sin.
That's too much, brother. Why can't you let go, scoundrel?
What have his words to do with so?
Bob!
He can
Shame!
silence! Damn, do you survive?
Say one word, I will break your arm.
In the name of God, brother, do no harm. I would rather face the ravening beast than that your dear son should be harmed in the least.
Oh, ingrate!
Let him go on. You are wrong to scold. And you be no.
Leave him in peace.
I'll leave him in peace. On my 2 knees, I beg you to give him your grace.
Oh, brother, please arise, line.
Right, see his goodness.
Wretch, see his goodness.
Then
Silence, cease, I say. I know your motive in this foray. You all hate him.
That's right.
And now I see how my wife, my children, and the maid conspire against his life. You impudently try every trick you can to alienate me from this holy man. Well, the harder you try to drive him away, the harder I'll try to get him to stay. Line,
And I'll hasten his marriage to Mary.
And I'll hasten his marriage to Marianne to demolish the pride of this whole clan.
so will you force him to marry this man?
Yes, this very night, to make you bellow.
I defy
I
you
defy you
all.
all. And I stand here to say that I am the master and you must obey. Mine.
Come now.
Come now, retract, you foul pollution, down on your knees and demand absolution.
Who, me? This villain by this, whose pretense?
Mine.
So you refuse? You
So
scum?
you refuse, you scum, a stick, a staff, a foot, hold me back, get out of my house, I'm going to back. I'm cutting you off, and what is that right?
No, and never again let me see your face.
And never again let me see your face.
Yes, I will go, but
Go, get out of this place. I'm cutting you off, and what is worse, I'm leaving you with my heartfelt curse. Oh, last to offend in that way a saintly man.
Heavenly Lord, pardon him if you can.
Yeah, pardon him.
If you only see what pain I see them trying to blacken my name.
Alas,
So
The mere thought of this ingratitude makes me suffer from a torture so crude. My soul,
The
the horror I feel, my soul longs to cry. I can't even speak, and I'm sure I will die.
Line.
Villain,
How I regret that I helped
Villain, how I regret that I held my hand and did not
crush you.
you where you stand. Line.
Calm yourself, brother.
Calm yourself, brother.
Try not to fret.
Try not to fret.
Let's stop these squabbles and end in regrets. The great friction that I've caused makes me grieve, and I believe, brother, that I should leave.
What? Surely you jest.
They hate me, and I see that they want you to doubt my integrity.
Well, who cares? Do you think I'll let
No
them?
doubt they'll continue their stratagem, and the same stories that you reject today you may find credible some other day.
No, brother, never.
No, brother, a matchmaker can easily make her spell speculate.
No! No! No!
Let us go escape the threat of another local.
Please remain! I can't live without you!
Well, I suppose I will suffer if I do. Still, if you wish. All right, it's a pact. But in the future, I know how I must act. Honor is tender, and friendship engages me to prevent gossip, however outrageous. I'll avoid your laugh, and you will not see me.
No.
In spite of everyone, you and
I know, in spite of everyone, you must often see her. I love to make a stir. So day and night, let them see you with her. Now, that's not enough, but this will make them stew. I don't want to have any heir but you. And I'm going to legally designate you as the heir of my whole estate. Oh, a frank and true friend, whom I take as my son. Now, what do you say about the pact line?
is dearer to me than my wife or
Dearer
children.
to me than wife or children, then what do you say? Will you accept this pact that I'm making?
May God's will be done in this undertaking.
Oh, poor man. Come, let us put it down in writing, and let their envy choke on their spiting.
Music, 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 music. And intermission! Okay. Act 1 was 120, you got 10 minutes. Bam! Now, I actually chose. I could have asked you to run not saying that.
As long as I'm home by 8, I'm good.
We're not good. But yes, I'm just like, unless Act 2 is 40 minutes, we're gonna be a little bit longer. But anyways, this break ends in 4 minutes. So 4 minutes we start Act 2. And again, for a stumble through with people still shaking on their lines, an hour and 20 minutes is not bad, y'all. You can absolutely shave off the time. Yeah, it looks really good.
Hello, everyone. This is your 3-minute warning. Hello, everyone. This is your 1-minute warning.
1 minute, yes. So, you ready for top of Act 2? In top of Act 2, the music for y'all to enter on will be always jazz in Paris. So that music that we enter on for the prologue is the music we enter on for the top of Act 2. It should be, the hope is, the last song we'll put in for the last 3 minutes. It's a minute 42. The last 2 minutes of intermission.
So this is the song that plays for the last 2 minutes of intermission?
So we're in a minute of intermission. And we will prompt you, Nadia, or I will tell you, like, go on, and it's in here, the end of the song.
Yeah, and then this is the song that you come on to.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to go to the last minute.
Sorry?
So when they, so they're going to enter on, like, after the 1 minute mark into this song, that's when they're entering.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it plays for a
Do
minute?
it now, but like we can move it if you can move it to a minute in the song. That will tell them when they should enter.
Wait, sorry. Move the, what am I moving?
So Jazz in Paris, if you can move it forward into 1 minute into the song, that's their cue for them to come into their place.
Okay, I understood. Got it.
Beautiful. For Tartuffe and Laurent first, and when you see them and hear them, you can come. The Dr. Laurent, we're starting your music.
Wow. Just wait for some lights. Downstairs before you go. Okay, we're starting at 1:30.
So there should be lights for this last part for them to like enter with the music.
Oh Lord, Master, can you believe it?
Yes,
Well, we're going in. Oh my
We
goodness.
are in.
We're
We
going in
are
turkey
set for a while.
And a cake,
Praise
and biscuit, and
the
cakes,
Lord.
and bottle
Praise
of
the
Yes, the
Oh,
whole town is talking about it, and they don't think that it does you much credit. And I have sought you out, sir, to tell you quite bluntly what I think is at stake. I'm not going to dredge up the whole dispute. The fact is, he is in disrepute. Supposing that he did act like a fool, and that you are unfairly being called cruel, shouldn't a Christian pardon the offense and purge his soul of desire for vengeance? And should you permit him for this one goof to be pushed out of his father's roof?
I'll tell you again.
I'll tell you again, and I'll be bold. You are scandalizing both young and old. If you take my advice, you'll seek a truce and not be a party to this boy's abuse. Make an offering to God of your acrimony and restore the son to his patrimony.
Yes.
Alas, as for him, I seek that solace. I do not have for him the slightest malice. Wholly absolve him of any blame, and I long to restore him to his good name. But in the service of God, I can't permit it, for if he remains, I shall have to quit this house. No prior offense holds a candle to his. Our meeting would cause a huge scandal.
can't have scandal word
Lord
about
only knows what people would presume. They would impute it to cunning, presume.
That's right.
Say that my guilt has made me pretend to excuse him of any ill intent to offend, or that I should,
That I fear him.
that I fear him and wish to placate him as a crafty move in my plan to checkmate him.
I think you're making up excuses, and your arguments, monsieur, seem like ruses. Must you assume the role of deity? Does he need us to punish the guilty?
Leave it to him.
Leave it to him to take care of vengeance. He bids us to forgive every offense and not to consider human judgment when we do God's sovereign commandments. What? Should we let petty fear stop? Petty fear of what some may say prevent you from doing this good deed today? No! We should always follow God's commands and leave all other matters in his hands.
I've told you already that I forgive him, and that, sir, is God's directive. But after such scandal and vituperation, God doesn't demand our cohabitation.
Yeah, we can't be cohabitating with being on that.
Does he demand for you to lend your hand and for the pure caprice of the Father's command and accept the gift of his whole estate, which you cannot justly appropriate?
Did give it to
Those who believe me would not believe that I do anything selfish or unjustified. I hold worldly goods in quite low esteem. I can't be bothered by their holy gleam.
That's right.
And if in the end I decide to take the gift that the Father wishes to make It is only, I swear, because I fear that it can be left to a false profiteer, or that it would be shared by those who would use it to evil rather than good, or who would not use it, as I'm sure I can, for the glory of God and one's fellow man.
Where'd it go?
Oh, sir, do not put on those scrupulous airs while your behavior injures the rightful heir. Don't feel uneasy and risk your health fretting about the perils of his wealth. It is better to be spent on a young man's whim than you be accused of defrauding him. Line.
I only wonder why you aren't ashamed.
I only wonder why you aren't ashamed by this proposal in which you're named. Is there some dictum in true religion? Is there some dictum that says it's okay to make a heir your victim?
There isn't.
Line.
And if God is
And if God has put in place an obstacle against you and to me sharing this space, line.
wouldn't you prefer to be?
Wouldn't you prefer to be more discreet and leave this house in a noble retreat than to sit and see the son of the house thrust away from his home like a beggarly louse? Believe me, it would prove your property, monsieur.
Up is now, monsieur, 3:30. Certain religious rites demand my presence, and you must excuse me for my absence. Au revoir.
That's right. We got ourselves baptism and made an exorcism.
Please, sir, help us help her for pity's sake. Her suffering is such that her heart may break. And the pact her father made this evening is the cause of all this awful grieving. Here he comes. Let's join forces, I beg of you, and try through skill or cunning to undo the vicious scheme that lets us also trouble.
I'm pleased to see you all assembled. This contract here should make you very gay. I'm sure you know what I'm going to say.
In the name of God, who knows how I hurt, and of everything which might move your heart, forgo for now the rights of paternity and release me from my vowed docility. Do not reduce me to some brutal rule to ask me, God, why you grown so cruel? And this life, alas, that you gave to me, do not make it a life of misery. Contrary to all my sweet hopes of joy, you forbid me to wed the man that I love. Hear me at least. On my knees I implore you not to give me to a man I abhor, and don't push me past the point of despair by using your full force in this affair.
Be firm. This is no time for humanity.
Your fondness for him doesn't bother me. Indulge it, and if it's bad enough to consign your whole estate to him, give him mine. I freely consent, and will sign on to man. But please, don't give him my hand, and allow me to live in a convent where I may count the very sad days until God lets me die.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Young girls always play these religious pranks when their fathers hobble their lusty blanks. Get up, I'm sure. The harder you have to work to merit, the greater the virtue and the merit.
What?
I mean, let this marriage mortify your senses and quit bothering me with your meek defense.
But if I
Keep
may-
out of it, and don't add to the matter. I completely forbid you to add to the chatter.
If you will allow me, I would like to offer some advice.
Brother, your advice is worth any price. It is thoughtful, and I truly respect it, and I hope you don't mind if I reject it.
What can I think about what you're saying, except that your blindness is quite dismaying. You must be dishonest, and let a stranger refuse to believe what has happened today.
I only call him like I see him. You favor my son, that worthless young bum, and refuse to condemn his dirty trick on that most saintly of men, lying.
You're, in fact, too calm.
In fact, you're far too calm to be believed, and you ought to have seemed a bit more aggrieved.
the lovesick man makes the foolish mistake. Must we take up arms as if honor is at stake? And must we respond to every small slip with fire in our eyes and anger on our lips? For myself, I laugh at these signs of lust. I am not pleased to grow nonplussed. I seek wisdom, tempered with charity. I'm not one of those prudes whose asperity is such that they fight for virtue tooth and nail and scratch a man's eyes out for being male. Heaven preserved me from that kind of virtue. I am an honest wife, but not a shrewd woman. And I believe that a calm, icy glance is quite enough to rebuff an advance.
I know what I know, and I won't change my mind.
Oh, I'm again amazed that you would be so blunt. Would you keep that ambiguity if I could make you see that we've spoken truly?
See?
Yes.
Fantasy.
But if I found a way to make you see it all in light of day?
Fairy tales.
Man, I don't ask you to believe me, but I can.
Do you wonder what you will?
Do you wonder what you will say to your good man?
If I bring
I bring you to a place where you can.
Oh, I think I got everything all. Right, no, right back. What a man.
You can start again from what
Yes,
I
I think I got you. What a man. I don't ask you to believe me, but I can't. But I do wonder what you will see if you think of your good man. If I can bring you to a place where you can see and hear things clearly. What then?
In that case, I would say nothing again.
What? It cannot be. You've been lying too long and calling me a liar. You're wrong. But for your pleasure and with modesty, I'll make you witness my veracity.
Good. Line, bring me.
I take you at your word.
I take you at your word, Line.
Now let's see how and
Now let's see how this.
In the world you approve this to me.
But good, I take you at your word. Now let's see how in the world you will prove this to me.
David, come to me.
Well, he's a crafty one, and perhaps he won't be easily undone.
No, we're easily duped by our affection, but vanity aids in our misdirection. Bring him here to me, and you can go. Crouch under the table. Get under the table here, and crouch down low.
Why?
Hiding you well is to be desired.
Under the table.
Just do what's required. I made my bed, and you see how they're there under the table. And when you're down there, don't let them see. And try not to grunt.
Okay. Line.
I really think I'm far too
I really
tolerant.
think I'm far too tolerant of your stratagem, but I will see it out.
You won't, I'm sure, have a thing to condemn. Mind you, going to have strange things to say, and you must not be shocked in any way. Whatever I may say, you must allow. I only wish to convince you, anyhow. I'm going to use sex, since I'm reduced to it, to strip off the cloak of that hypocrite. I'll stoke the fires of his insolent heart and give a free field to that base upstart. For your sake, to deepen his disrepute, I'm going to pretend to welcome his suit. But I'll quit just as soon as you've heard enough. Things even go further than you wish, my love. And you must stop them from becoming bizarre when you think his mad love has gone too far. Spare your wife. Don't leave me in his hands any longer than reaching your conviction demands. This is your concern. You are in command. Oh, here he comes. Keep still. Understand?
Just wait a moment, let me make sure. Yes, please come in.
You wish to speak with me, and you shall be told.
Yes, we now have some secrets to unfold. But take a look around. Line.
but shut the door.
Oh, but shut the door before I say a word and take a look around. We mustn't be overheard. I don't want another fracas to ensue, like the one that overtook us hitherto. Never before had I been so dismayed to be startled me and made me afraid for you. But you must have seen that I did my best to disrupt his plan and soothe his unrest. It's true that I was so filled with shame that I never thought of denying his claim, but by the grace of God, I'm nearly sure that all is for the best, and now we're more secure. The prestige of your name has dispelled the storm, and my husband will never suspect you of harm. If I with rumors to ferment, he wants us together at every moment, and that is why, without blame, I can be alone with you. Although you're a man, that allows me to open my heart willingly to the sweet thoughts you impart.
I find it odd that you have kind words to say. Earlier, you treated me in a different way.
If you're angry at that rebuff, you know nothing about a woman's love and how little you know about our intent, and that a weak offense was really meant. At such times, our modesty must contend the tender feelings that triumph in the end. No matter how strongly you make love's love's claim and embracing it, we always feel some shame. We rejected it first, but in our faces it's clear that we'll soon yield to your embraces. Our words and our wishes are often opposed of refusal. Maybe we accept what's proposed. No doubt, I am making too free a confession, and I might be committing an indiscretion, but as my plan for silence has gone awry, ask yourself why I sought to pacify me. What made me listen so long and so kindly to your sweet love song, and I have reacted as you saw me do with the offering of your heart? Did it please me too? What would you be able to conclude by fervent desire to conclude the marriage that has been announced just now? Yes, it is, that I'd hate for a wedding vow to come between us, and that I care for you, and wouldn't want anything to tear us in two.
There is no pleasure from heaven above sweeter than such words from lips I love. Their honey sound flows richly through the senses with the sweetness of the purest essences. The pleasure of pleasing you is my one goal, and my heart finds happiness in that role. But that heart also take the slight liberty, the doubt of daring to doubt your felicity. Perhaps these sweet words are a decorous ruse designed to disrupt my hymeneal news. If I may speak quite freely with you, I won't believe a word you say is true until I'm assured that you couldn't lie by a few of these favors for which I sigh. Such favors would make me your devotee and a true believer in your fondness for me.
Do you demand push on with great speed and drain my heart dry with your burning need? I risk my life in proclaiming my love and for you. Even that is not enough. Can't you be satisfied? Can you be satisfied with what I say? Must you force me into going all the way?
If you look upon me with a kindly heart, then prove how you feel by playing your part. Hold on, did I jump a line there?
I don't know.
Did you?
I don't know.
Keep going.
I think I just got some nonsense. Good Lord, your love is too oppressive. It torments the soul and becomes oppressive.
Keep going.
Keep going, I'm sorry, it's not you.
Good Lord. Your love is too oppressive, it torments the soul and becomes obsessive. What a crazy power it has on the heart, and what fierce passion it tears me apart. What? Is there nothing to stave off your desire? Won't you give me a moment to respire? Do you think it is fair for you to be so firm, to get what you want and watch me squirm? To take what you want, pushing and pressing and abusing my weakness and acquiescing?
But
If you look
upon me with a kindly heart, then prove how you feel by playing your part.
But how can I offer what you seek without bending the God of whom you speak?
If it's only God who opposes my desire, I'll think of a way to make it conspire, and that need not restrain your heart, my dear.
The degree of God scares me to tears.
I can dispel your foolish fears, madame. I know the art of quashing each qualm. Though God forbids certain gratifications, with him one can reach one's accommodations. It is a science to stretch out the strings of conscience in service of diverse things, and to rectify an evil action with the purity of all intention. Regarding these secrets, I shall instruct you. You need only allow me to conduct you. Satisfy my desire and have no fear. I'll assume the sin and leave your soul clear. Oh, that's quite a cough, madame.
Yes, it is a torment.
Would it help to have a licorice or mint?
It's an obstinate illness, but I see all the mints in the world won't help me.
It's certainly troublesome.
That's for sure.
Your scruples, at least, are easy to cure. You can be assured I'll keep things quiet. The deed is evil only if men spy it. The noise of the scandal is the source of offense. There is no sin if one sins in silence.
At last, I see I'm forced to go astray, and I must consent and let you have your way, for I cannot hope short of the deed that you'd be willing and content to concede. It's very hard to be forced to do it, but in spite of myself, I'll stoop down to it, and since you persist in making me obey, and since you refuse to believe what I say, and since you demand more convincing proof, I'll have to give in and quit acting aloof. But if my action causes anyone grief, the blame be on him who refused orally. The fault is most certainly none of mine.
Yes, madame, I agree, and that is fine.
Look out of the window, look out the door, and see, I beg you. My spouse is in spying on a rendezvous.
Why do you care what he sees or where he goes? He's a man who loves to be led by the nose. Our trysts are something he's proud of achieving, and he'd watch us go to it without believing.
No matter. Please go take a look outside. I would hate to be eastbound, someplace to hide.
There, I swear, is an abominable man. I don't get it. What's his plan?
How now? Come out so soon? Were you having fun? Get back down there. We've only just begun. I'll wait until then to be completely sure. And don't put your faith in mere conjecture.
No man more evil has been spawned in hell.
Don't believe the lies people tell. You will be convinced before you concede. Cautious men shun the slips that come with speed.
Salut.
Bonjour. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Ce
Oui,
soir?
bien sûr.
Vite, vite.
All things conspire, madame, for my contentment. I've closely examined the whole apartment. No one is around, and to my heart's delight.
Hold on! Your passions are too quick to ignite. You mustn't let passion be overdone. Oh man of blessings, you wish to give me one. You're like how temptation has overtaken your life. You'd marry my daughter and covet my wife. I've always suspected you've changed your. I have doubted your word for quite a long while, and I've always suspected you've changed your style. But now I have enough to give me proof. I am fed up, and I want no more Tartuffe.
It was against my will to act this way, but I was forced to the part I played.
What, you think I was sleeping with you? What? No, you were crazy.
No, come now, let us have no more ado. Get out of my house without to do.
My intent was not to sleep.
No, it's no time for sly repartee. Leave my home immediately.
You must leave, you who speak as the master. The house is mine, and you better learn fast, or I shall show you that it's senseless to pick a fight with me using this cowardly trick. Then it will get you nowhere to insult me, and then I will punish you for your false deed. Avenge God's wounds and make you grieve for talking here about forcing me to leave. Laurent! Allons-y!
Oh Lord, I shouldn't have
is he after?
I'm ashamed to say this is no time for laughter.
Why?
I see my error by what he said. I gave him my plans. What was wrong with my head?
You gave him.
Yes, and they can't be restored. There's something else that troubles me more.
What's that?
I'll tell you soon. But first, there's a certain box I need to find upstairs.
Where are we rushing?
Oh, who knows?
It might be a good time to begin a conference that we can talk about everything that's been going on lately.
The box of papers upstairs causes me distress more than all the rest.
Why are these papers, this information so important to possess?
My unfortunate friend Argus left them with, when he left them with me,
When he put them into my hands.
when he put them into my hands,
Swore me to secrecy.
swore me to secrecy.
Then why didn't you keep?
No, there's more. He chose to rely on me.
He chose to rely on me as he fled. And according to what he said, those papers, according to what he said, are crucial to both his life and his wealth.
Then why didn't you keep them to yourself?
It was a matter of conscience, you see. I consulted Tartuffe in secrecy, and persuaded by the arguments he gave me, I gave them to him for security, so that I could deny having them on hand, and with a subterfuge on demand, with my conscience somehow muddle through by swearing to things that I knew weren't true.
You're in trouble, judging by appearances. Both the deed of the gift and these confidences are, to tell you in my words quite honestly, measures that you took very thoughtlessly. They may put you in jail with such evidence, and since he has it, it makes no sense for you to drive him away in your imprudence. You have got to regain his full confidence.
What fair appearance and touching zeal. He hides a wicked heart and a wicked soul and a heart of steel. And I, who received him begging and broke, that's it! I renounce all such pious folk. Henceforth I will hold them as wholly evil and do my best to send them to the devil. Huh?
It's just like you to get carried away. You can't stick to the middle way. To reason rightly is too much bother. You always rush from one excess to another. You see your error, and now you know that by your own actions you were brought down low. To redeem yourself, does logic demand that you must embrace another error that's even more grand?
And must you confuse the heart of a shill?
And must you confuse the heart of a shill with the hearts of all men of goodwill? Because a rascal with grace, luck, or grace duped you with an austere and shining face? Must you believe everyone acts this way and no true churchman can be found today? Leave libertines to these foolish deductions. Seek true virtue, not false deconstructions. Never rush into hasty admiration, and strive instead for moderation. If possible, don't admire false pretense, but also don't give true zeal cause for offense. If you must fall to one extreme, err in being too free with yours.
Father, is it true that this cat threatens you, that he'd forgotten the gifts that bound you to?
Yes, son, he's brought me to the verge of tears.
Leave him to me, I'll cut off his ears. And you must not flinch before this insolence, for soon I'll restore your independence, and to end that matter, I'll slice him like toast.
That is exactly like a bratty boy's boast. Please make your angry words more moderate. In today's time and in this state, it is clearly unlawful. Such violent acts are clearly unlawful.
What's happening? The tales I'm told are awful.
So
are happening to me, and for all of my kindness, this is my fee. I lift the man out of his misery. Like a brother, I take him home with me each day. I give him greater largesse. I give him my daughter and all I possess, and all the while the lion of life looks for the best way to seduce my wife. And not content with the gifts he's received, with what he's achieved, he threatens me with the gifts he's received and wishes to ruin in using me, the profit he gained from the generous bounty, to drive me from the home that I gave him and reduce me to the state that he was in.
Poor man.
Son, I don't believe you would allow yourself to take part in actions so foul.
How's that?
People always resent holy men.
Always.
Mother, what are you trying to say just then?
That in your house one sees the strangest of things.
No, you don't move on this.
That in your house one sees the strangest of things. Among them is the hate that envy brings.
How is it hate when I've told you the truth?
I warned you often when you were a youth. In this life, virtue is oppressed forever. The envious may die, but envy. No.
What does this have to do with today?
People are telling you lies and hearsay.
Lies.
I've already said that.
I've already said that I myself saw it.
The malice of gossips is infinite.
But I tell you, I saw with my own eyes what he would do.
Some people always have poison to spit, and nothing on earth is safe against it. I do not know
I do not know what these words of yours mean. I have seen it, I say, seen, with these eyes, seen. Do you know the word, seen? Must I shout it 100 times in your ears and still you doubt it?
Dear Lord, that appearances may be deceiving, and you shouldn't judge based on what you're perceiving.
I'll go mad.
People are prone to suspicion. Judgment is part of the human condition.
So, I must interpret charitably his desire to cuckold.
Don't you see that to accuse a man, you need just cause, and until you're quite sure, you ought to pause.
Oh, but to be more certain, what would you advise? Should I have waited until before my eyes he had... You made me say something quite lewd.
I'm sure that a holy zeal has imbued his soul, and I can't begin to believe that he would be willing to cheat or deceive.
Leave me. If you were not my mother, I am not sure what I would do.
This is fair payment, sir, for what we received. You would not believe us, now you're not believed.
We are wasting time on foolish pleasures that we would be better spent on active measures. We should not ignore this swindler's threats.
What, does he have no batteries yet?
For myself, I don't believe it's possible. His ingratitude would be too visible.
Don't put faith in that. He will find ways to gild with reason all the things he says, and with less than this, people in power have forced their foes to cringe and cower. I tell you again, well armed as they are, you should have never pushed them that far.
True, but what could I do facing that bastard? I felt a resentment that I've never mastered.
I deeply desire to arrange between you some shadow of peace, however untrue.
If I had known that he possessed such arms, I never would have set off these alarms.
What does this man want? Go and see. I don't want anyone to visit me.
Hello, my dear sister. Could you please see if your master is in?
Yes, company, and I doubt that we'll be able to see you now.
I've not come to cause a row. I don't think my presence would displease him. I come, in fact, to put him at ease.
Your name?
Tell him only that I come for Monsieur Tartuffe, and to give him cheer.
All right, come on. It is a man who has come quite civilly on behalf of Monsieur Tartuffe,
Oh.
to see to your pleasure, he says.
You best find out who it is and what he's come here about.
Perhaps he has come here to reconcile us. So how should I act? What should we speak about?
Don't let any anger appear. And if he speaks of the deal, make it be clear.
Greetings, sir. May God destroy all your foes and favor you as much as I propose.
This civil start meets my affirmation and perhaps foreshadows some accommodation.
At one time I was your father's employee.
Oh,
This
well,
whole house is very dear to me.
you must forgive my ignorance, but I'm totally ignorant of your name.
My name is Loyal. I come from Normandy. I'm the bailiff here in spite of envy for 40 years. Thanks be to God. I've done my duty and retained my job. Now, I come with your permission to serve you this notice of your eviction.
What?
Let's have no irritation. This is nothing more than notification in order to put both you and yours, put the furniture out and lock the doors without margin of delay to fulfill.
What? Why?
Line, Netta?
Mine?
Me?
Me? Why? What?
Me this
Yes,
way?
Monsieur, if you will. This house now belongs to, I have ample proof, to your very good friend, Monsieur Tartuffe.
He's not our friend.
He is master and lord of all your wealth by virtue of a deed he showed me himself. It is in due form and cannot be doubted.
What impudence! I'm amazed about it.
You and I, sir, have no business here, and you presently think of this man, who's civil and shrewd and knows too well the duties of my office to oppose himself to justice.
What could be
I know that not even $1 million would make you cause rebellion, and that you will be an honest citizen and lying,
And let
me fulfill the orders I'm given.
You may soon feel on your black soutane, Monsieur Bailiff, the heavy weight of my cane!
Tell your son to be quiet or depart, Monsieur. I would hate to have to report all this to make matters more official.
This Monsieur Loyal is quite disloyal.
For all worthy men, there's a place in my heart. And I would not have wished, sir, to take part in this, except to uplift some of your burden. By preventing the chore from falling to one who may not share my opinion of you, it would not have proceeded as gently as I do.
What could be worse than the evil crime of evicting me?
That's right.
I'm giving you time. And until the morning, I will hold in abeyance the execution of this conveyance. I shall only come with 10 of my boys to spend the night without scandal and noise.
Thugs!
But for the sake of form, you must accept. To empty the house down to the last crochet. Line.
I want some space. I'm sorry.
Repeat
My
what you
boys
left.
will assist you. Each one's a strong loud.
Thank you.
My boys will assist you. Each one's a strong lout. They will do all they can to help move you out. I'm doing my best to use common sense, and since I'm treating you with such indulgence, I beg you, sir, act the same way to me. Let no one bar me from doing my duty.
Line.
With a happy heart, I would have
Okay.
paid.
With a happy heart, I would undertake to give.
I would have once paid.
With a happy heart, I would at once pay the last 100 francs I have today for the absolutely sensational
For the power and pleasure.
power and pleasure of giving a clout to his absolutely sensational smell.
Go easy! Yeah! Don't make things worse! My hand fights! My hand itches to get in a fight with these sons of bitches!
Monsieur Loyal, I think it might become you to have your brow black, be black and blue.
That's enough for today. Now hand over the papers and be on your way.
Until later then, heaven keep you in joy.
Good. Go away, sorry.
May it confound you and
May it
your
confound you and your
employer.
employer!
You!
There, you now see, mother, that I was right.
There, now you see, mother, that I was right.
It's as if a
No,
bolt
no,
was
no.
Blank.
And you can judge of the rest by this race.
You can judge of the rest by this writ.
Do you admit at
Do you
last?
admit at last that the man can lie?
It's as if a bolt was struck from the sky.
You're wrong to complain and wrong to blame him. These things are the grand plans of your Seraphim. His neighborly love finds consummation in proving that wealth causes degradation. And from pure charity, he wants to remove every obstacle between you and God's love.
Stop it.
I'm always saying that to you.
Let us consider what we ought to do.
We must expose this man's insolent acts. His deeds invalidate all the contracts.
That's true.
His disloyalty will seem to like.
And his disloyalty would seem to be
Too plain.
And his disloyalty will seem too plain if he tries to use it for personal gain.
I'm sorry, sir, that I've come to distress you, but certain dangers may soon oppress you.
Oh,
A friend
but not yet.
whose love for me is deep and true, and who knows how much I care about you, has had enough courage to violate in secrecy the affairs of state. And has just now sent me word that you might be well advised to take sudden flight. The villain who's been imposing on you has gone to the prince to accuse you too. Place in his hands like a blade of hate the vital papers of a traitor of state, which he says you kept in secrecy despite the duties of aristocracy. I don't know the details of the alleged crime, but a warrant against you has been signed, and he himself is assigned to assist those who will soon come to make the arrest.
Now his claims are well armed, and the ingrate seeks to become master of your estate.
Then I swear that man is a vile animal.
The slightest trifling may well be fatal. My coach is right here to take you away with 1,000 louis that I have pledged to pay. Don't waste any time. The arrow has sped, and this is one blow that ought to be fled. I myself will guide you to a safe place, and will stay with you to be sure there's no chase.
Oh, I owe you much for your solicitude, and am overcome with gratitude, but there isn't time for gratitude. Line.
And I pray to God to grant what
I
I need.
pray to God to grant me what I need. Farewell.
So that one day I may repay you this good deed.
One day I may repay this good deed. Farewell, the rest of you. Take
Go
care.
on. We'll look after everything while you're gone.
Yes.
Up, slowly, sir, indeed from there. You won't have to go far to hide in your lair. In the prince's name, we will shackle you fast.
Why, you
Traitor,
you saved this final shaft for last.
this is the blow with which you
This
dispatch
is the
me.
blow with which you dispatch me, is the revelation of all your perfidy.
Your scorn causes me scant irritation. I bear it as a holy obligation.
This is scant sign of your moderation.
How impudently he mocks veneration.
None of your outbursts mean a thing to me, for I think of nothing but doing my duty.
Your pretense to honor is all a fake, and this is just a job for you to take.
The task can only shower me with grace, since our prince's command has sent me to this place.
Why
Don't you recall how my charity?
But don't you recall how my charity raised you, you ingrate, from your misery?
Yes, I know I once received assistance, but my duty to the prince demands this persistence. 'Tis the sacred honor of such fortitude that it has suppressed all my gratitude, and I would sacrifice to this powerful force friends, wife, parents, myself, of course.
That last part.
The hypocrite.
How well he can create a treacherous cloak from all we venerate.
But if this zeal which drives you and with which you plume yourself lifts you to that holy niche, why is it that it didn't come to life until after he chased you, or until after he caught you with his wife? And why did you only denounce him today, after honor made him chase you away?
He's a traitor, monsieur, huh?
I don't claim that the gift of all his estates ought to distract you from your duty's dictate, but if you plan to reveal histories in here, why were you willing to take his wealth back there?
Damn right.
Traitor, that's all.
Don't talk.
Yes, I've been rather slow to issue it. Your own mouth actively invites me to do it. So it will be done if you will come. Straight to prison, that will be your new home.
Oh.
Calm yourself, sir. I surprised with such ease. We're ruled by a prince who's a foe to deceit. A prince whose eyes can be with the soul that's weak and can't be fooled by hypocrites. Nothing can drive him to exaggeration. His firm reason clings to moderation. He confers on men a worse immortal glory, but that zeal is not blind nor preparatory. And his love for his truth does not turn his eyes from the power of falseness to horrify. This man was unable to entrap him. His defense does sound with such manners and doctrine. From the start, he pierced with his deceptive sight, who veils that hid his evil from the light. The truth betrayed himself by accusing you.
What a fool.
Oh, we. And the divine justice revealed his true colors to the prince as an infamous cad. My deeds under another name were so bad that the record they made was wholly black. They Satan my youth as his armor. In short, the king was revolted to see his ingratitude to you and his loyalty to his other crimes. He has joined this one and allowed it so that everyone can see his audacity's evil ends, and it seemed required to make amends. All the papers which this wretch has fought through are here taken away and returned to you. With his sovereign power, the prince obligates the contract by which you gave away your estates. And finally, part of that secret offense which you once committed through benevolence. This is the reward for the courage you showed in support of his rights in the late episode. And to demonstrate that when least expected, once past deeds may be recollected. And he may never forget a good deed, and that a good will always outweigh evil in times of need.
That's right.
Of need.
Yeah, get out of here. There you go, traitor!
Heaven be praised.
We're no longer distressed.
Good.
What a happy ending. Who could have guessed?
Good, there you go, traitor.
Ah, brother, cease and don't degenerate to indignities. Leave to himself this miserable clown, and don't add to the remorse that weighs him down.
Instead, that his heart may one day make a happy return to the virtuous way. May he reform his life to lament his past, and may our great prince temper justice at last. You should throw yourself on your knees in praise of the lenience and kindness shown these days.
Let us
Yes, that's well said.
Yes, that's well said. Let us kneel in joy to praise the good deeds of his good envoy.
Then having acquitted our part of our duty, let's turn to address the claims of beauty, and buy a fine wedding crown and ballet, a lover who's both generous and sincere. Aww. Oh, don't lower the lights this way, Cat Kitty. Can you put my lights? Thank you. Leave the lights as we exit, thank you. Lights, and start the music.
Okay, got it.
Thank you. Music can start though. We'll figure this out. let me know if you're leaving, so I know I can send you notes. It's 6:06, I think, or 6:10. Thanks for letting me know.
It is currently 6:07.
Yes,